We're in Whittier, California. This is where John Lucero and myself, Lester, Neil, all the next generations localized, and George Orton, Ray Bones, and Darrell Miller were like the local pros. This is where first we just were Darrell fans. I was a little Darrell Miller clone, you know? Like, they used to mess with me because I had like a little scum stash, you know? And, you know? And I just hadn't shaved yet. And Lucero, all those guys were be like, you know, oh, you have a little mustache as Darrell does and stuff. And right here is the first spot that Jeff Grosso saw Darrell Miller smoke cigarettes in the car.
Darrell, mustache, Marlboro cigarettes. Hobie sends me El Gato and Miller. The second contest, I believe. It might have been the first one. It might have been the first because I think I got 6 on that one. You got higher.
Yeah, bad.
I won the second one, motherfuckers, by the way. Anyway, but whatever. We brought out the 360airs. 360airs, the first ones. You got the fucking Algario. You got the Miller flip. And then I was like, are you out of your mind? All I could think of was invert, revert. But, hey, I like it. It's as far as the hips go. But Darrell Miller, mustache and Marlboros all the time.
Knives were swinging, blood was spraying, and Dwayne was chopped into hamburger.
And that's all I have of you, unfortunately. Oh, okay. No, I have this one too, which is cool. It's not of you, but it's of me. But it's at a Whittier contest.
Yeah.
George and Ray and you are judging.
We're judging that one?
Yeah.
Oh, really?
So you're sitting in the little.
Oh, okay, yeah, got you. Huh. This is at Del Mar.
That's at Del Mar. That's at Marina.
Right. Okay.
This was at Colton.
Oh, you're doing the front side plans. When did you learn how to do that?
Probably 1980. This is probably 1980.
Yeah.
They weren't there, and then.
Well, when Eddie Elguera started coming, he started doing some things that I hadn't seen, like the front side hand plant. I mean, I saw that. I don't even know how he can contort his body that way to do that, and that just blew me away. I mean,
But who did the first frontside inverts?
We got sidetracked. Steve SCHNEER.
SCHNEER.
First one time plant, Steve SCHNEER.
Steve SCHNEER. Wow.
Hannah Coping.
Hannah Coping. Big O.
Yeah, the first photo.
First photo, yeah. On the face wall of the capsule pool. And he does them, he did them then the way Grosso does them now, the Grosso method, which is kind of straight up. And then you bring it right back down, straight in like that.
Well, the frontside invert, I think, came from a frontside Burt, which went into like everyone couldn't really do frontside inverts, really. A lot of people kept reverting them. Yeah, that's probably how Miller came up with it. It's like, I won't revert, I'll just flip straight over.
Hi, I'm Chris Miller. You might know me from such tricks as fast plant, Indy nose bone, the blunt slide. One trick you don't know me from is the Miller flip. That's because I did not invent it, and I did not do that trick. It was invented by Darrell Miller, a pro skater from the late 70s and early 80s, before my time. Now you know.
With Miller flip, I was trying to do a frontside hand plant, and I kept coming around too much I said, you know, I might as well just do a flip. Yeah. So I started doing that, and it took me forever. And you don't know how many times I landed on my hip. I had a blood clot on my hip that you would not believe, man. I couldn't walk for days sometimes. In 79, I think it was. Yeah, back in 79.
So rad.
And then the Miller flip, it was just the next generation move, I would say. And I knew that I had to get on that stuff right away, or I was going to get left behind pretty quick.
And you did. I mean...
Get left behind pretty quick?
No, not at all. And then Neil, mid-80s, he took that trick to an absolute insanity.
Oh, did he really?
He took it to went up to a frontside invert and stalled it and put his tail all the way to that way,
Yeah.
and just stalled it, and then dropped in backwards.
Wow.
It was insane.
I would have loved to have seen that.
No
But no one really even knows what the Miller flip is or who Darrell Miller is, you know?
Just a shame.
Snowboarding, a real Miller flip is done in a quarter pipe. However, the trick has evolved and is now commonly known as an inverted frontside 360.
This is April '79 skateboarder, and here's the Hobie ad that where he first saw Darrell Miller rocking the Argyle socks. It even says Hobie Pro Darrell Miller rock and roll at the Big O in his Argyle socks.
Because of Darrell Miller, Argyle socks.
Yes. Yep.
Always. It's because of Darrell Miller.
These guys would be the local guys there, and we just idolized them. It was so different back then. We just watched them skate, and when they'd leave, we'd be all giddy and like try to mimic them and stuff. The hip grinds on the Clover.
Oh, yeah.
Like, they know. Like,
The stand-up grinds, yeah.
Darrell cut his hand on the nuts of his truck, and then his fingers were bleeding, and he wrote "kill" in blood on the bottom of his board. You can see right there, and it was a dry one of those boards, not painted, just unfinished, right? Dude, I thought that was the fucking punkest thing I ever seen, man.
I really see it on there. But he said you wrote "kill" in blood on the bottom of your board.
Wow, I did?
On this.
I don't
And if
remember.
you look, yeah, he remembers. Or we talked about it for years later, but Lucero remembers it, and he's like, "There, see, you can see it on it." I don't know if you can really see it on there.
Yeah.
So much wanted to be them. I do stand-up grinds to the hip. I want to do airs over the hip.
Darrell Miller did the first long rock and roll board slides, like super long.
So this is my term paper.
Oh,
This is my
shoot.
English term paper. And I got a B+ on it.
Yeah.
I spelled the teacher's name wrong, and it was on the slide and roll.
Oh, okay.
Here's
Oh,
the board. Here's me. It's so bad.
Oh, man.
There's the nerd. There's the equipment. This is where you did the 17 blocks, right?
Yeah.
This pull.
Yeah, I started right here and went all the
Yeah.
way over to here.
You go do the whole thing.
Yeah.
So, I was very inspired by that.
How many were you doing back then?
Oh, I faked it. I said I did 8. I probably did none. I didn't even make one yet. It comes down to like you love what these guys did in skateboarding, and their time kind of came and went so quickly that they didn't. You're just like, man, like you want people to know about these guys, and kind of at that period of skateboarding, really there wasn't too much of like supposedly anything before us, and you're like, nah, there's everything before us. I'm trying to look for the videotape of the interviews that they needed.
You don't need the videotape. They've got it all archived.
You said you needed the tape.
No.
That's why we came up here.
No. We came up here to look at the boards. It's all about the boards.
Prison Shank, Mark Gonzalez. You don't even need it. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Thanks for
I thought you needed the tape.
opening up the catacombs.
All right.
Is that you?
That's the dummy's head.
Oh wow.
That's the dummy's head that went off the slide. This behind you.
I am a burrito. I need a burrito.
It's cold. Let's go get food.
Hold on.
What? How? What? Huh? You're confused, you're alone, it's Saturday night, you have no pants on? Click here to watch more love letters to skateboarding.